All right, ladies and gentlemen, good Monday morning, and what a morning it is. We are in the solo AI brief, but man, we're going to talk briefly about psychedelics. Definium opened up over 60%. I just closed a trade for 100. I just paid for a couple lifetime memberships in a single trade, man. And then I love Dwayne. I hope, well, you posted it publicly, so uh, let's look at what Dwayne just posted. I love this, man. This makes my heart smile. Look at this. I closed mine too. 10 contracts in July. This time in 1 year, folks. 1,300% gain. $26,000 in profit, folks. The Definium news I told you was coming, right? Everybody's reading. Well, if you're not reading, you're failing. Your tactical trade alerts, right? Our psychedelic biotech sector report. I told you that Definium was going to do this. So I closed mine for shitload of profit this morning. I think it's going to pull back all these, Compass. Compass is two successful phase three things. And the stock did what? Opened up 30-40% that day and then gave some of it back. So, if you're sitting here like, Wiz, why'd you sell your Definium? No one's going broke taking a profit, baby. Now, with my luck, the CEO of Pfizer sitting on a wad of cash right now, reading this in a Wall Street Journal, going, buy it, and then it'll go up to $1 trillion. But hey, man, I'm not the guy that sits here and goes, man, I could have made even more money because you'll live a miserable existence. So I know we're in solo AI, but for all of you who are, here's the press release. Folks, this is, I don't want to oversell this. Do you understand what's happening? This literally is the age of Aquarius. Read this. MDD, major depressive disorder. Freaking country's full of depressed people. The world is full of depressed people. We got people killing ducks in a reflecting pond and algae. I mean, this is what we're focused on, man. A single dose of Emerge, significant reduction in the MADRS total score at week 6 compared with patients who received a placebo. I'm not going to read all the booger eater stuff. I'm so excited for today. I'm going to sit here the rest of the day, update my psychedelic biotech report, and I'm speechless, which is not easy for me. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this is obscene. Now, as Wiz wearing my psychedelic fighter pilot t-shirt, I love it. This is great for veterans, first responders, family members, humans, civilians. But as Gordon Gekko, man, this is obscene. If you're just an AI, man, you're missing out on the psychedelic sector. Um, so, well, we can talk more about this. Oh, quick schedule update. Susie, me, Keely, Jack are flying up to Philly to drive down to the Jersey Shore to hang out with my family. We leave Wednesday morning, so no Wednesday morning brief. I already pulled it off the schedule in Zoom, so you ain't going to see it anyway. We'll do a joint brief tomorrow. We'll talk more about this stuff tomorrow in AR. But man, I haven't been to the Jersey Shore in 13 years. Can't wait to go to the boardwalk, get my cheesesteak on. My mom just had her aortic valve replaced a couple weeks ago, so she's 80. What is she? She's 86. So I'm gonna go up and see my mom. My brother will be there, a couple of my sisters. So I think this is the first time in like over a decade we're all going to be together at the Jersey Shore. I mean, the last time we were there, the kids literally were kids and going on the rides and stuff like that. Yeah, Mac and Mankos. That's exactly right. So anyway, oh, did you, Barry? Well, hopefully you're good. She said I mean, she got her ass kicked. She's an Irish battle axe, man. She's probably gonna outlive me. But she's like, I actually feel better. She's like, I can breathe when I get to stand up. So it'll be good to go see my mom. And then driving from Philly to the shore, we'll pass the cemetery. So I'm gonna go see my dad and my sister Monica because I know my daughter Keely has never. I know it's a weird. It's not weird. We're gonna go to the cemetery and pay respects to my sister and and my dad. So anyway, folks, this is so no brief on Wednesday. Uh, Family time. But folks, this is real quick. If you're not, if you're just in solo AI and you want to read the psychedelic report, I mean, you can get access to it here. You get the AI report and obviously the Bullish on America report. This psychedelic will be delivered to your inbox. Uh, if you want access to it, it's the old one. I'll update it today, but go get on the list. And before I forget, so speaking of paying for a lifetime membership, so Dwayne with one Definium trade paid for a lifetime and a half. So I'm going to open up lifetime July 1st. I'm going to give a 25% discount. So based on my Definium trade this morning, look at the S&P 500. I paid for a lifetime and a half with a Definium trade, over 200% profit, and that was in 3 weeks. So, and I'm going to open up five, but one person, who is it? Nathan. Nathan is he's in Pensacola. He's wanting to join Lifetime. He wants to join Max Afterburner before I even said this. So four. There will be four Lifetime memberships left after Nathan grabs his. So there you go. July 1st. I'm going to knock out a lifetime brief. Celebrate your financial independence, folks. It is time to go lifetime. It's worth 20 grand. And I have to update this, my performance. I think I'm up like 60, 70% year to date. I mean, absolutely crushing it. If you started the year with me with 100 grand, how much do you have, folks? You got $70,000 based on what we've been doing here at TGO. So I'll give you a 25% discount. If you don't want to wait for the brief, so Nathan's gonna get one, and then if I get four before this brief, I won't do the brief. Okay, so if you've been waiting to join Lifetime, and it's been going up in price ever since because I've been launching cool stuff, tactical trade alerts, solo AI. So if you want to come to the brief, knock yourself out. But if you want to grab your lifetime, do it now. So that's declare your financial independence on America's 250th birthday. It's go.topconoptions.com/MAB, Max Afterburner. I think we have 200, and speaking of 250, I think we have close to, maybe it's 225. I forget how many lifetime members we have, but it's time, man. Or you can sit here for the next 3, 5, 10 years and keep paying all the annual stuff. That's great with me as a businessman, but I do this every once in a while to put the ladder down to help you guys. Okay, so any other questions? So no brief Wednesday, flying up to Jersey, JetBlue into Philly. Lifetime the following week, July 1st. Heading out to Aspen on July 2nd for some donor flights. There you go, JG. Definium, I have stock at 7:30. Thank you, Wiz. Yeah, man, this is my job. I love this. And you didn't miss this. So if you're just in solo AI, you're like, man, psychedelics, yeah, this is just starting. The psychedelic sector is just getting ready to explode. When, not if, Pfizer comes in and buys Definium, they're not going to let this happen. Read about it in the report. I'm not going to take too much more time. We have to get airborne. Ladies and gentlemen, Gilgamesh, right? And AbbVie. AbbVie came in and bought a single one of these type of emerge after a phase 2 trial for almost $1 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, are you a Demorex investor? Did you read what I posted yesterday? Dr. Mash, I'm flipping ecstatic. Did you read the article with Dr. Mash that I posted yesterday? If you didn't, you're a failure. Folks, this is Dr. at Demorex. If you're an investor in Demorex, man, I expect a nice donation to the foundation when you're a multimillionaire. So, okay. There you go, Barry. That's awesome. Catherine, it is a great advantage to be lifetime. That's exactly right. You got it, man. Look at that. All right, guys. All right, let's get airborne. Let me move the Definium stuff over. I'll do a nice Monday Market Outlook video today because we need to talk psychedelic. We need to talk about what's going on. I don't even want to waste too much time on this now. Secretary Bessent announces a temporary 60-day license for Iranian oil. Yesterday, Trump was going back to dropping bombs. The Iranians stormed out of the negotiations. You could see it. JD Vance is standing there. It's like a bunch of high school kids, and I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. If you think Iran is going to live up to anything they've agreed to, oh, this will be this time with it's Donald Trump is Charlie Brown with the football. He excoriated Obama. He excoriated Biden. Idiots, bad deals. I know good deals. And don't give me this, all these ultra right MAGA cultists, like, you know what you're talking about, Wiz. He's playing five-dimensional checkers or chess. Like, he's walking them into a failure so he can really finish it in 60 days. Enough. I met the dude. I didn't shake his hand, but I was 2, 3 feet away from the president. Actually, I was closer to him at what was that, 2020, when he was out of office. I went to the Big Dog Ranch fundraiser and he was right there. I mean, kind of waved at me. And anyway, so I can't, that's exactly right, Rick, and love or hate Israel. I really don't care how you feel. Man, a country has a right to defend themselves. They lost 4, 5, 6 soldiers, got killed. Good on Netanyahu and Israel. Like, this ain't our deal. I really wish Netanyahu would strike Iran and finish the job, but that's a separate discussion. What I'm getting at, folks, is the market only cares when it cares, right? Right now, okay, it looks like we're back to not caring. But over the weekend, it was just an absolute train wreck. They stormed out of the meeting. Israel's breaking the deal, the Lebanon thing, so we're re-attacking ships in the Strait. We're gonna I'm tuning this out because this is the next 60 days. This is the next 2 months is going to be this crap. Blah, 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 blah. Well, you hit me for it's a bunch of kids in the back seat. Well, he poked me and I punched him and don't make me pull this car over. So I'm over it. It sucks. Exactly. Somebody finish the effing job. They're not it folks, they didn't even mention nukes. The MOU doesn't even mention the word nuke. Look at how they're acting, and they haven't even. This 60-day thing is to get to maybe to have talks about what you're going to do with your nukes. Look at how they're reacting now and not talking about giving up their nukes, let alone just. And again, the other day they opened we have a new insurance company thing. You have to check with us 48 hours before you want to transit the Strait of Hormuz. The insurance is free for the next 60 days. And then, so of course, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to do the toll thing. So if at the end of 60 days they're charging tolls, Trump failed, this whole thing was a failure, and they still have their nukes. I get it. It's buried, the uranium's buried and all that stuff, but that was the failure, right? So anyway, the market doesn't care right now. We're, ripping a little higher or, essentially flat. But man, unbelievable what's going on with this. JD Vance, what a sucker. Being Trump's vice president is not a career enhancing move. From Pence to, what did you want Pence to do? Like not certify the election? And I mean, I don't want to talk about it. But JD Vance, this is how Trump treats people. JD Vance was against this. We saw all the media reports like JD Vance is like red teaming this, like, hey, he wasn't against it necessarily. He was like, let's red team this. I'm a Marine. I'm one of the only guys, Hegseth, who served in the military. Is this what we want to be doing? And what happened? They sidelined him. During all of Operation Epic Fury, he's doing ribbon cuttings. He was gone. They sidelined him. Marco Rubio was the pit bull, the attack dog. Now this, hey, JD, that's all you, baby. I haven't seen Marco Rubio in weeks. That sucks for Vance. It's not fair. He signed up for it. And Trump even joked about it publicly, like, yeah, I told JD, well, if it doesn't work out, it's all on you. That's not funny because it's the truth. But the fact that, he can distance himself from this train wreck. Like he's taking fire from the right. Like, you should finish and everything like that. He's like, man, I didn't want to be here. So anyway, whatever. The market only cares when it cares. The biggest risks threatening this high flying stock market. Despite plenty of tailwinds, some investors see causes for concern. Okay, let's step through this. Corporate earnings, rock star. Economic data, inflation came in line. Jobs number was solid. Oil prices are tumbling today. Uh, Everything's great. So, well, okay. SpaceX, we're going to talk about in a couple minutes. Um, but folks, obviously the valuations are stretched. I get it. Double digit returns in each of the past 3 years. This is why we have bullish on America trades on. If it ain't going to be a straight line, we're going to get hammered some of these years in the future. We're going to get hammered in November if the Democrats take the House and if they take the Senate, it's over with for the market. You'll have a Joe Biden 25% implosion in the S&P 500. I guarantee you. And we'll talk more about that in a second. Optimists note that the forward-looking PE ratios actually declined this year. That's because much as prices have climbed, expectation for corporate profits have risen even more. But we're still stretched. I get it, man. Yeah, talking about treasuries, higher rates, Kevin Warsh. You know, I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to be data dependent, and I'm not giving you forward guidance. We're back to, oh, Alan Greenspan died this morning. That was sad. 100 years old. God bless the man. One of the good Fed chief. Obviously, AI jitters. We're going to talk about that in a couple minutes. That's why we're here. The math, the data centers, the infrastructure, and you have the new AI report for the TTA members. This is 670 billion in 4 companies. A larger investment as a share of the economy than the railroad expansion in the 1850s. I mean, this is a shitload of cash, right? Already talked about this. President gave an interview. He hated Anthropic last week. They were an enemy of the state. Now he said this morning on CNBC or whoever he was interviewed with, like, nah, I don't hate him this week. I mean, it's just, my neck hurts. So I get it. You know, the Wall Street Journal is doing its job. I'm doing my job. When we have these type of, overstretched, it's always time to look around and red team what's going on. But let's lead with SpaceX. Okay. SpaceX is absolutely going to get destroyed. Did everybody make 100% on their? Oh, so if you're Justin Soloway, I think I did this in primary, right? Whenever I did a 1 day bear call spread up at Ole Miss. It expired for max profit. SpaceX is going to get destroyed. I mean, just historically and everything like that. So why is it going to get super destroyed, Wiz? This lady's insufferable. She reminds me of the lady from who with the rabbit and the pop. What is that? I will not be ignored. So, Ro Khanna. There needs to be accountability for Elon Musk. This guy's worth $230 million. He's one of the biggest insider traders in Congress, and he's throwing stones. They're celebrating that they made all these millionaires, but they don't talk about the 4.5 million children who he's sentenced to death. Where the hell did the U.S. taxpayer sign up? I'm sorry. I mean, what? Elon Musk should feed the world. He already said the World Economic. He's like, give me a plan. I will donate every penny of what I make. No, they have to pay their salaries and overhead. No, folks. If these money grubbing liberals seized every penny Elon Musk has to his name, it would fund the government for exactly 43.5 days. He needs to answer for that. He needs to be subpoenaed. He needs to face investigation. Ladies and gentlemen, Ro Khanna, Judiciary Chairman Ro Khanna, after the election, is holding hearings on Elon Musk and Doge. and his SpaceX contracts with the Pentagon and the government. We're going to rip all those apart. He's double dealing. SpaceX will be destroyed. The stock will. It'll rise. Folks, you have got to look at the tactical stuff. This is why people are like, I look at charts and this. I'm like, man, if you don't look at this stuff, you're an idiot. When the Democrats take the House, it's going to be this. They will impeach Donald Trump. They will impeach Pete Hegseth. They will bring Kristi Noem back. They will bring Pam Bondi back. It will be a horror. But Elon Musk will be sitting at a green table with a glass of water, and they will be ripping SpaceX to shreds. So, ladies and gentlemen, I told you about this. Oh, that's even worse, Jamie Raskin. Whatever committee, they're going to rip this man apart. Personally, they hate them, and it's just these people are insufferable, insufferable. I always found it strange that it's greed to want to keep more of your money, but not greed to take somebody else's that you didn't earn. Wow. All the money flooding into AI is a giant warning sign. Oh man, these articles, and all these, I did a great job sitting here yesterday, even though it was Father's Day before dinner. I updated. We have a brand new AI. It has all this stuff in here, all these reports. I booted CCJ. I added SpaceX to the portfolio. We got our bearish 2x1. It's all in there, man. So there is obviously a lot of froth. I get it. When companies as a group turn into sellers, it's a reasonable sign that stocks are overpriced. Okay. And I laughed last week about this, right? I mean, Elon Musk does raises however much money, and then turns around and buys a $60 billion, cursor. Okay. It is also part of a rush of stock issuance that should raise serious red flags, even among those who dismiss elevated elevations. I get it, man. You guys know where I am on this stuff. I get it. But we can trade things on the way up, and we can trade things on the way down. This is how we make money. I just proved to you last week. And if you did the bearish put 2x1 last week, you're printing money in SpaceX bearish. So I get it. The dot-com, the global financial crisis, the SPAC mania, everybody's throwing all this stuff up at this. And I get it. But guess what? Chamath, whatever his last name is, Chamath, his SPAC, just give me a shitload of money. Give me $100 million to do what? It's a blank check SPAC. Okay? And went out of business. I'm like, how is that? How are these guys not in jail or on American Greed? The NFT thing, the SPAC thing, Bitcoin to me is all part of that whole shit show. The metaverse, Zuckerberg spent 80 billion on the metaverse, gone. So I get it. But this does have stuff behind it, math. But my job as your flight instructor is to point out the potential threats. I get it. I get it. Trust me. If or when it turns, we'll pound it into the dirt, man. We can be bipolar. We can be long-term bullish on something and short-term bearish. I'm long-term bullish on SpaceX. The dude's a genius. I don't hate the man. I don't hate anybody. Why? Because God loves the person you hate on the planet the most as much as he loves you. So get over it. So I think Elon Musk and flying, it's math. The Starlink, the XAI, he has a bunch of stuff in SpaceX, even though it's called SpaceX. It's an Amazon. It's got a bunch of verticals. I get it, lost money or brought in what, 25 whatever in rev and, had a loss. I get it. I get it. I'm old enough to remember Amazon, and on the Trade Monster platform, they didn't have 4 decimal points in the PE value. It was like in the thousands. And Amazon's now the Death Star. So you're preaching to the choir, but we gotta talk about this stuff because that is a threat. We already talked about that. AI warfare is at the point of no return. What now? What now? We lose our jobs and it kills us. But that's, this is, the US is stumbling into an AI arms race that the world is struggling to control. I need to save That's a headline I save under my TGO. I told you so brief. Man, this is awful. Excuse me. Ukrainian drone maker. Either robots will kill us in 50 years or the Russians will. That's that's awesome. So I shared this report with you. Hopefully you read it. Scary. We got AI drone dogs walking around with machine guns on their head that'll kill you. It is RoboCop. We're all old enough. We watched that in the 80s, right? That movie. Google is using NVIDIA's playbook to build a rival AI chip business. Sit up straight. A lot of people fishing in the NVIDIA pool. We got NVIDIA. I got NVIDIA trades on. These are threats. Wielding its war chest to win data center customers for its silicon, the world's second biggest company is taking a page from number one. They're not taking a page from number one, they're taking a page from Amazon. What did I tell you 4 years ago when the AI thing was starting to bubble? I told you Jeff Bezos looked at his monthly P&L, looked at Andy Jassy, the CEO. Why did he become CEO? Because Jeff Bezos is like, that's the last time I'm being dragged up in front of Congress and being interviewed like that. I'm done. I'll be chairman, super chairman. You're the CEO. Why are we paying NVIDIA each month for these chips and this and this? Make our own. The firm I worked at in Chicago, that's what the founders believed in. Go dig into this, Wiz. Is it easier to buy it off the shelf or to build it? Went to thestreet.com, looked at it. How much are you asking? This place is a shithole. We'll build it on our own. And we built the Options News Network. So, ladies and gentlemen, NVIDIA is people are starting to fish in the NVIDIA pool. That's exactly right, Dave. But look at who is there. Amazon with their Trainium, whatever their chips are called. So yeah, Google announcing this, you're exactly right. That ain't tomorrow, but it's definitely a threat over the long haul to NVIDIA. Got to brief the threats. Amazon, here we go. Sorry about that. Amazon in talks to sell its Trainium chips to other firms in challenge to NVIDIA's dominance. It's two. So isn't it interesting that all these companies are doing their vaporware cross-selling to each other, and then they start turning on each other? So you're right. So Amazon has been doing this. They've been using their own chips. We made our own. They're 40% faster. They're cheaper than anything NVIDIA's got. Why don't we sell them? Whoa, 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 whoa. Should be reading all of this intel. Accenture crashes the most on record as AI threatens consulting demand. Ladies and gentlemen, this company is being destroyed. It's over with for these kids. Look at that, man. Woo. 400 and over $400 stock. It's done. I mean, this is ChatGPT versus Accenture. Folks, it's over with. And these aren't, I remember when I was in Chicago, one of my buddies, Hornet guy, you know, oh, I'm a partner at Accenture. That was the thing, right? McKinsey, Accenture, like that was I'm a blue blood. It's like the Goldman Sachs of the consulting firms. Fired. These are 500, 750 a year jobs, man, plus bonus. Landed a big client, got a bonus. You're fired. Our clients are sitting here with Claude, Opus, whatever, and coming up with a 50-page battle plan for our business, and it did it in 2 minutes. Whoa. Again, ladies and gentlemen, these are white collar jobs. And I told you when we launched Solo AI, when was that, April or back in March? Oh, well, the blue collar jobs are safe. Wrong. These things are folding sheets now. They're going in and disinfecting rooms and cleaning the rooms better than any, zapping bed bugs with lasers. So when you talk about the math, like all the money flooding into it's a giant warning sign. And then you see this stuff. We are living in like the craziest moment in time where people are investing, throwing money hand over fist at things that are replacing humans. But what are the humans going to use to buy things? Here comes universal basic income. Well, guess what? My universal basic income is a hell of a lot more than somebody else. Oh, here we go. So yeah, who is a congressional candidate in New York that like socialist, communist? Oh my God. Already, we briefed this last week. I can get rid of it. The AI price war is here. Welcome to the airlines of AI, man. Hey, they just cut their prices from Boston to Fort Lauderdale. We got to slash ours. Oh boy. So pricing under pressure, a lot of money flooding into it. How are we going to make money on volume? Or, there's a lot of cracks showing in this sector, man. And obviously the S&P 500 is up here. SPX is getting a big implosion here back down to 7,500. But net, and again, I have to remind, I'm saying this more for me. Both of these folks are Trump induced. That's Trump and that's Trump. And this technically is Trump. But folks, you take out the trade and tariff fight, which he lost at the court. You take out Epic Fury, which I support, but I support finishing it. Having radical Islamic terrorists who scream death to America, who have been fighting us for 47 years, getting a nuke is not smart. Trump's got a point. I shouldn't have been the guy to do this. It took way too long. But if you are going to be the guy to do this, finish it. I don't give a shit about all the price at the pump. I care about, even though New York City's a shithole, I care about a nuke being lit off in Manhattan. Gone. I care about Israel, nuke being lit off in Tel Aviv. Gone. People will look back and go, I can't believe Trump didn't connect the dots. He should have acted. They did that with George Bush. You didn't connect the dots to know that these dudes were going to use airliners to as small nuclear weapons. You're a failure. You didn't connect the dots. These aren't dots we're connecting. These are universes, folks. Death to America. We're going to get nukes and we want to kill as many infidels. Oh, you crazy. No, they won't, whiz. Okay, man. Idiots. All right, so let's step through our portfolio. This is my personal account. I got some Nvidia in here and some Amazon. Let's go take a look at how Nvidia's doing. There it is right there. I like to, some iron condors in here, man. I'm gonna do some short calls and out the Friday again. I don't like these daily calls, the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's up to you. It's exactly right, Rick. Having no refineries is our fault. I'm gonna sell at 215, 182, 215 call. Let's go look at Amazon. I got Amazon in here too. Amazon needs to get off the mat with another 3%. I told you if we break this 240 with airspeed, it's going to be lookout below. Don't know why Amazon's breaking down here. It's your standard. I might go close to at the money call out the Friday. What are we at? 235. 240's got 240 would be resistance. I'm selling the 240 at 205 out the Friday. Okay. Let's go look at the model portfolio. Bloomfield Energy, man, up another 3% today. Who did that? Rick? Who was our Bloomfield Energy? Bruce. I forget who was our Bloomfield Energy, man. Up 100% since I've done this trade. Nice job, Rick. So 1,300 bucks today, up 4%. Everybody happy with that? I mean, there's risk in this name, obviously, but I like it. It's broken out of the hell 350. Let me grab another line here. So nice job, man. Good recommendation. Ripping. When something's on a tear, either join or to get out of the way. So that trade is when did we put that on? 3 weeks ago? It's up 6 grand in 3 weeks. You're welcome. That's half a lifetime membership. So let's You know what? That's on a tear. I'm not even going to sell a short call against that. Oh, I got to add NVIDIA in the mono portfolio here. 26th, 215, 180. I'll just do 180. It's flopping around. That's fine. So nothing on Bloomfield. I'm going to hang. Um, what else do we have? Did Amazon. I think I have two Amazons, two contracts in here. Amazon, two out to Friday at 240. Yeah, I have two. I'm going to sell two other 240s in Amazon. I'm going to do a bear. I'm going to look at a bear spread on Amazon too. I told you if it breaks out with airspeed, it's bearish for Amazon. Long term bullish, short term bearish. Go pull up a chart back here. Amazon. I mean, what's the that's 232 and a half is the 200 day, and that's a double bottom. Okay, so we're under the spaghetti. I think we go hit 232 and a half. If we don't hold there, it's really look out below. There's really nothing underneath that. So I would look at a bear call spread at that 240 strike. Oh, really, Brett? That's interesting. That makes sense. Yep. All right, NVIDIA, let me group these things together. I'm glad I got out at the open with that. I mean, it's up 60%. It's going to sell off a little bit, obviously. Take some profits in that. Compass a tie. There's this. Let me group these together for Amazon. Oh, I only had one. That's right. I thought, where did I have two? Am I thinking about my own? You know what? Before I forget, let's do that. I want to do a bear call. Oh, wrong portfolio. Um, NVIDIA. Oh, Broadcom, we got to talk about. I told you to buy with both hands, man. It was going to fill that gap. We got to talk about Palantir too. NVIDIA looking good in the model portfolio, up 39%, 1,800 bucks. CCJ, I told you it's the uranium. It's a little lotto ticketish like NNE. I pulled it out of the model portfolio. You can go read why. But let's go look at CCJ. Replaced it with SpaceX. All right. Yeah, let's go with a CCJ Friday. What was that? About 109. Let me look. Two and two is four. 109, one. I'll do a 110. That's the at the money straddle for 128 in CCJ. I'm not keeping it in my infrastructure in the report, but I'm keeping it in this model portfolio for now. Broadcom, AVGO. What did I tell you, man? Love it. Up to 400, up to 500. Oh no. The earnings really weren't that bad, to be honest with you. Whoa, back up to 400. This is bullish. Anybody need a Broadcom? I would buy Broadcom with both hands right here. This is bullish, folks. When you go from 300 to 500, fill the gap at 400 and hang. That's bullish at least for now. I don't know what's going on today, but these obviously these names just move like this. What's my Broadcom? I forget what I got into this at. Broadcom, AVGO, 370. All right, so I'm looking pretty good. Up 2 grand in my Broadcom. We're making money in our AI portfolio. I like this. Broadcom. Let's go look at the options. I got one contract, AVGO out to Friday, about 950 and 19. That's almost 20 bucks. So wow, 420. 420 has got a lot of premium in those options. I'll sell a single 420 call out to Friday. Wow, a lot of premium. Broadcom's a yes. I would add that today. Palantir. I know we have that one as the names are waiting to load. Oof. I told you last week, double bottom. If we break 125 with airspeed, that's not good. We might look at a couple bear spreads on Amazon and Palantir. So at the money short call out to Friday. At the money straddle, that's about $3. That's over $3. It's about six-ish. So 130 would be a conservative at the money call. Let's see. Let's do a bear call. Let's see what a bear call spread is. 130, 131. No, there's no premium in that. We're gonna have to go down a little bit. That's not too bad. Risking 77 to make 23. All right. I like this. All right. So I'm going to sell. I'm actually going to sell two. Why? Because of a short call to go against the long-term bull of synthetic stock. So if I did, 10 and 10 in this bear call spread, this would be 11 and 10 because I will slide that one short call over to the synthetic stock. Does everybody understand that? It would look weird here, so I'm just going to stick with the, you know what? So people aren't confused, I'll just do this. And I'll do the short call separately. And it's going further away from me right now. It's right on the edge now. Yeah. This would be a conservative bear call spread on Palantir. Okay, and it's running away from me. I'm going to do the more aggressive. I'm going to sell the June 26, 128 call. I'll buy the 129. It's sliding away from me fast. Risking 73 to make 27. Let me grab screenshots of this. Overall market's breaking down too. I don't know if what's going on. JD saying something. It's going to get old listening to these like, oh, they stormed out or this or that. Trump. If they leave those negotiations, they're not like getting back to their home country. I think he meant like maybe we'll close the airspace, but people are like, oh my God, he's going to kill the negotiators. No comment. All right, this is running away from me, man. How many would I do in the model portfolio? I wouldn't do. I do 2,500 bucks a risk, not the full 5 grand. 35 contracts. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna go do this with Amazon too. Bear call spread, and I would sell the. You know what? The short call is up here at. I'll sell a 130 short call for the synthetic stock position. So that got filled, but the bear call spread did not. All right, let me do a quick trade alert. Solo AI, new Palantir, weekly, bear at everyone. There we go. Oh wait, let me edit that. I'll say I also sold. So sold. Was that the one? 130. Also sold 130. The June 26 versus the synthetic stock. There we go. All right, new Palantir weekly bear call spread. I just sent that out, and then I updated the text that said also sold the synthetic stock there. CCJ not getting filled because it's all right. Well, the SPX is imploding right now. Don't know what's going on. Probably should have shot a sniper up there. 75.25 Palantir running away to the down. Holy shit, Palantir is imploding. All right, what else in the model portfolio? We're going to break 74.75. Not sure what's going on. We're just moving. Normal stuff. Mike, I don't know if you're in here, man. You said you just signed up last night. The Maverick Mind stuff. I'll give you the link at the end here. I just got your chat in over in the group here. All right, Palantir. We did. Oh, CEG Constellation Energy. That's my crap. CEG is my dog. My solo AI dog. What's my synthetic stock at? Well, let's just look at the chart. 250 back up to 275. I think we'll go look at the synthetic stock. It, ran up in earnings, sold off, the double bounce. All you can read all this stuff in the AI report about these names and why I'm in and also all the commit criteria is in there. That's why I can rip through in the brief these short calls. All right, the at the money straddle, 272 and a half. What's that? $6 and $7 is 13. What's that? 285 is the short call out the Friday. There's a lot of premium in 285, so I'll go up. There's a lot of premium in 287 and a half. I'll do that one. Need to lower my cost basis in this name, man, because it's costing me. All right, I think that's it. Let me go look at the Amazon bear call spread. We'll go look at the chart. I think there's 242 and a half might have some premium. Oh, well, it's right on the edge, man. If Amazon gets a little bit of a recovery sometime today, we'll probably get above my 1 to 0.25. Holy crap, man. If we get a little recovery here. This is I'm going to wait, but I would sell the 242 and a half, 245 bear call spread on Amazon. As we start catching a little bit of a bid here, we'll probably climb above my 1 to 0.25 right there. So this is, I think at 50, yeah, let me just look at it. Yeah, 50, mentally I know this. 50 cents is my 1 to 0.25 in these Amazon spreads. So, um, but who's to say it's going to keep coming back up there? I mean, SPX is looking like it's going to break 74, 75 here. Let me put that up in the background. Nothing in my mastermind group. Quiet day. Except everybody's celebrating my Definium trade. Nothing on SPX. I don't know. Oil stuff. I don't know. Well, I mean, crude's down 78. Well, and then there we go. I just told you we're going to break 74, 75. But so where's all my lines? 25, 25. All right. Well, let's see. What's the max pain at? Let's see. That's what you got to look at, man. These days, um, we can be down at this point in the morning, and then by 1 o'clock, all dips are bought. Let's see if my page froze. Nope. All right, here we go. 75.50. Yeah, if that happens, that would be incredible. 75.30. I mean, hell, 7,500 would be nice. So there's a lot over here. Or we get pulled. Well, hell, 7,500 has a ton of puts, and we're already under that. I think there's going to be a battle between here and here. So that's a lot of volume too. So sitting here watching SPX, waiting for a potential turn or implosion. Whoop. Gonna be a battle right there. We're either gonna head back to 7,500, or this is one of those implosion up, stair step down days. So why am I doing this? Because I was thinking about a sniper, but I don't gamble, man. See that big red candle? Not catch a falling knife. Okay. That's my personal account. I'll grab a screenshot of that. Thomas, you did get out of your Definium. Good for you, man. Let me grab a screenshot of the regular account. And there goes the candle. That's why I don't gamble. 246. That was a two with a red candle, and then a bigger one. All right. Put all these together. Put the Broadcom together. Any questions on the AI model portfolio? I would not buy the dog, my CEG. I got filled on Palantir. I would not. That's the only one today I wouldn't add to the model portfolio. Any questions on SpaceX? Do you have the put one by two? Did you get that on last week, man? I did that in the primary brief though. Um, does everybody know what a put two by one is? That's already printing money. What was that at? Did we put that out in? It's too close to SPX, man. Where was that? Did I put it with where was that? Uh, uh, SPCX. There it is right here, folks. New SPCX SpaceX Jan 27 bearish 2 by one. So what was that priced at last week? It's the 150, 120 for 37 bucks. Let's go see what that is right now. What is it? You got a put two by one? It's a two by one. Instead of just buying some puts on SpaceX, I think it's going to go down. Well, I buy two of them, but one of them is going to be financed, right? And you let the other one run. It's kind of like my reverse synthetic stock on the way up, like I did with Definium. What have I always told you? I have like 10 synthetic stock contracts, but I'm going to let five of them run just in case. That's exactly right. Let's go price that out. Jan 27. Because I think, folks, Elon, I already told you my commit criteria. Elon Musk is going to be dragged in front of Congress. I didn't get filled. Yeah, it's not in here. I didn't get filled on it last week, folks, when I was up in Ole Miss. Let's go. Down 10 per shit. The 150, 120 out to Jan 27. Buying two, selling the 120. Man, that pisses me off. 41, 42 bucks. Wow. Man, that already made what's that, 5 grand or whatever that is, folks. This is what I would do today. I mean, most people when they do put two by ones go at, buy a couple at the money puts and sell the lower one. That's obviously going to be pretty expensive. If you buy two of the Jan 27 165 puts, I like round numbers, so let's sell, I don't know, 145. Risking 4,700 bucks, potentially make 14 grand. It was like the other one I just did, to be honest with you. Uh, what was the IPO price? 135? Let's go down to the IPO price. When's the lockup end? 135, 100. Something like this, man. Oh, Eli, you got filled. How much? Yeah, you should be up. Nice. Got filled at 37.10. Folks, this is the bearish trade. I'm going to add this to the model portfolio. I want to get filled on this. Um, I would buy two, and you can do it like this. You can buy four, you do a two by four, right? A four by two, risking 7 grand to make 27. You got to go read the AI report, folks. I talk about the 10 most hyped IPOs in the past 10 years. Every single one of them got destroyed. Lockup period, everything like that. Almost, no, two of them like still suck. Almost, I'd say 80% of the eight of the names, after going down an average of 75% from the IPO price, ripped. That's pretty cool. Is it, Rick? Okay. What's the maybe you know what? If it is Jan, maybe you do it in Feb then. That's when, if they can start selling in January, maybe, the profit taking starts here, right? So, um, a lot of profit taking going on here. Maybe you buy a couple of the 150s, sell the 100s. I'm just playing around here, man. You know, 4,800 bucks. Well, I mean, if it breaks 100, I'm telling you, Elon Musk is going to be targeted, man. Democrats regain power. He should just. What did he say the other day? He tweeted about like, I'm just going to retire to my evil lair under a volcano, jokingly. Dude's funny. He's like, man, these billionaires with their yachts and this, and he's like, I have a couple nice houses. That's about it, man. I don't need yachts. I don't need this. He's a nerd. He likes building things and everything like that. Doesn't matter. They're gonna tear his ass down. Pocahontas and Bernie Sanders and Ro Khanna and all these and AOC, they hate successful people. How do you raise your kids in a country where don't grow up and be successful? People are going to attack you for that. So we did smash through 74, 75 on the S&P 500. So this is the put two by one I would look at today, man. What if it does going to go down more than that? What's the IPO price? 135. The 135.85 put two by one would be 3,800 bucks to potentially make 15. I'm doing this one to make 15 grand. I love this trade. So if you didn't get the one we did last week, I didn't get filled at Ole Miss. This is the put two by one I would do today on SpaceX. If you don't, I mean, eat popcorn. I have no idea what's going to happen with this. If anybody could break the mold of this will be the one IPO that rips and keeps ripping, well, it already ain't. It already, um, and then I think we have enough. Do I have enough in here to? I'll do I like a four by two. I don't think I have enough in here though. Nah, I don't know if I have enough for the two by four. Sorry, two by one. Yeah, I'll do the two by one. Never mind. All right, I'm actually going to show the order ticket of this one so people aren't confused about a put two. Yeah, that's a good point, Rick. It never traded at that. That was the price. Yeah. David, I want to know. You're right. I want to know less about how Elon Musk made 4,400 multimillionaires and how congressmen become multimillionaires on 174 grand a year. That's what I want to know. 20% lockout in August, additional 10% if up 30% from the IPO. Oh, that's right. I forgot it's got those tiered things in there. That's right. I forgot. Yep. All right. Solo AI, new SpaceX. Sorry. See, I'm already doing it. New SpaceX. Jan 20, or I did Feb, right? That was a Feb. Feb. Okay. Yes, that's exactly right. Who's the dude on the white haired dude on CNN who his mom's like, yeah, what's her name? And talk about silver spoon kids. All right, so there we go. There is the Anderson Cooper. Thank you. Oh, and then I'll do this. Overall, look at what I traded in the solo AI brief this morning. I'll do that one too. I took a couple screenshots. All right, went over by a minute. Any questions, concerns, smart remark? Oh, I didn't grab a screenshot of that though. Hang on. Cancel. Go grab access to the AI report. Go grab access to the psychedelic report. And like I said, if you've been dying to join Lifetime, one of those is probably already gone by the guy who wrote me before I even started promoting the next round of Lifetime. So four. Vanderbilt, that's right. So celebrate your financial independence, man. With one Definium trade in my personal account, I paid for a lifetime membership and a half. And Dwayne did too. Look at that. One trade, folks. In one name pays for a lifetime membership. Forget about it. I mean, that's just obscene. All right, hold on. Orders. Not filled on SpaceX yet. This happened last week. I'm probably going to have to render on the Caesar. What is Caesar's? All right, there we go. Joint brief tomorrow, primary and AR, since I'm heading to Jersey on Wednesday morning with the family. Oh, good, Jeff. Awesome. That's free money, man. Since we did that trade last week, I didn't get filled, obviously. I mean, the stocks just imploded. That was free money. It's so funny that people like it was going to IPO and just keep ripping. I guess there are people who thought that, but I mean, let's IPO it 170 something, get up to two. What was the high? 225. Now we're doing this stair step down. I think it'll keep stair stepping down. But the math is going to matter again. It's only obscene if you bought on. That's a good point. They just bought another company. What's Reflection? Really? Is that breaking news? I don't even know what's Reflection. AI startup? Oh boy. So we just had our IPO. We brought in a shitload of money, and now we're buying a bunch of stuff. And the math for the what's it called? Code the this thing they way overbought. Who's all my hockey fans? What's going on in the hockey world? Where is that one? Cursor. That they overpaid for Cursor, folks. Overpaid for X, but look at X now. How about Brady Kachuk? Brady and Matthew Kachuk, the captain of the Ottawa Senators, got traded, or Bill Zito acquired him for the. Now the Kachuk brothers, like the Hanson brothers in Slapshot, are going to be playing in Florida. Did you see Kachuk and Sam Bennett at the Four Nations beating the literal shit out of each other? Now they're going to be playing on the same line together. Oh my God, man. You got it, man. We do want another cup. Last year was our bark off appreciation, uh, losing him for the season. We're coming back. Canes suck. The only reason they One is because the Panthers weren't in it this year. So SPX near death experience. We're having a Mason Dixon line fight right now at look at this. I mean, we're so no snipers out of the Whiz Fighter today. I'm good with my Definium massive profits. So okay, any other questions, concerns? Oh, by the way, who was asking for the Maverick Mind? I love that. I was wearing my Maverick Mind shirt right now. Here you can get this is where you order the supplements, folks. These supplements are awesome. Obviously, I got them. Take my There's my morning brief and my night duty. I sleep like a baby. I love night duty. Uh, these do not contain psilocybin. Obviously, that is a sacrament at Sacred Warrior Fellowship. If you would like our sacramental microdoses, you can join our fellowship, and we'd love to have you come sit in ceremony. Our next ceremony is in July. I think we're full. If not, we're close. If you'd like to come sit in ceremony, we'd love to have you, man. We're coming up. Can you believe this, folks? Don't blink. We're coming up on our 1 year anniversary of Sacred Warrior Fellowship. We've done seven or eight retreats. Where's Jeff? Jeff, are you in here? We've had and then Eric, we've had, and a wife. We've had two TGO members and a wife of a TGO member come through ceremony so far. We're having a blast. But if you are interested in Sacramento microdoses, you have to be a church member. We treat it with reverence. But remember, folks, the things that are in here, you don't necessarily need psilocybin. Uncle Sam, when he decided to lock down a bunch of stuff, didn't look at a bunch of the other stuff, and I'll leave it at that. So look at this battle here, man. Down, up, down, up, down. That's a bearish chart at this point. So whatever those puts were, I think we're heading down to 74.50. All right, great day, man. Great day for Definium. I am there he is. There's Jeff. I want to change for the positive. Definitely do a retreat. I love it. My man, Jeff. We'd love to have you back, Jeff. You want to hold space or any of that stuff. So, all right, guys, any other questions? You can chat me or anything like that. Lifetime. Go Lifetime. It's worth 20. I'm going to give you a 25% discount. And in some of these names, you just saw Dwayne post this morning, 26 grand in Definium. We're not done. I'll talk more Definium tomorrow. I'm so excited. I want to go dig into the press release. They did have a call this morning. What was it? Brent posted. I think you posted the recording, right, Brent? Somewhere up here. Or was that in the Hunters? Yeah, here it is. I'm going to go listen to the recording. I'll give it if you want to listen. Here it is. Good posting, Brent. I appreciate this. There's a webcast. And there's or you can go read the PDF. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I love this stuff. All right, I'll give you this link here. Did you read it? Oh, good. Awesome. I am so excited. You know, what's even better is you can upload this to chat and go, explain this to me like you know me, whiz, and it'll give me the whiz for this stuff. Yeah, because that's a lot of charts. I mean, I like this stuff. I'll read it and then I'm gonna get the 50. I was right. 50 million adults with generalized anxiety disorder. Wow. Large and growing unmet needs, strong patient desire and willingness, large and expanding treatment network. This helps everybody, man. Demorex, this helps. This is great. This is great. This is the rest of my day. I'm gonna eat some lunch and I'm gonna be sitting here psychedelicing out here. I will re-enter a Definium position, folks, because all leave it to Definium to be the one that rips and keeps ripping. That's all right. I'll still get back into it. But Compass, all the other ones that have released awesome phase 3 results, all ripped and then gave most of it back, some of it back, or most of it. So I'll reattack in Definium, man. Love the name, Love the space, love everything. So if you're just in solo AI and you like your AI stuff, great. But if not, definitely look into these psychedelic names too. When, not if, a big pharma comes in and buys these names, they're gonna forget about it. I don't want that. I want that to happen for my portfolio. I don't want that to happen as a human. I don't want, remember, healing is free, right? God put these compounds on this planet for us to heal and reconnect with Him, or whatever you call it. You don't need it to go through definium to heal or reconnect with Source. All right, guys, I gotta go. 1111. There you go. We're gonna end right on 1111 because that is a God number. Yeah, it's that's sacredwarriorfellowship.com. And then here's the regular compounds. And then you can join Sacred Warrior Fellowship if you would like to receive our sacramental microdoses. All right, good stuff, man. Have a great rest of your day. Joint brief tomorrow. No brief on Wednesday. Namaste, fights on, and God bless. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.